What's good? What's good? What's good? So, y'all, I'm like in this really, I don't even know what you want to call it, type of mood. It's very playful. I'm going to just use that word. In a very playful type mood. But anywho, I hope you guys have been doing well and taking care of yourselves and all of that good stuff and whatever and what not. Okay? I want to welcome Spirit in, and I'm going to go ahead and get you guys the rest of your downloads, okay? Yeah. Holy Spirit, of pure divine white light of the Most High God, I call you into this message. I ask that you grant me the ability to deliver clear and concise messages to the viewer as you see fit. We thank you for all that you are, all that you have been, and all that you will continue to be. Amen. Okay. For the most part, those of you who are watching this, you have more than likely already, picked up on the scheme of things when it comes to how people operate on YouTube, okay? So, do a service not only to the channel, but also to yourself so that the energy can align and that, I can pick up on the messages that you need to hear specifically, okay? Also, just that the video can circulate out to others who need to hear it, okay? So tap that thumbs up button to do that. Also, down below, I would like to know how this video resonates with you, if it does in any way, okay? And if you feel like it may not, look, don't trip. You can go check out another video on the channel that more than likely will resonate with you, okay? And any other information you need is down below, okay? So, and you already know, go ahead and subscribe, you feel me? Tap the subscription button, okay? So that the videos can pop up on your timeline, alright? Now, for your messages, okay? I'm trying to think of, hold on, what way I'm going. Let me go this way. So there's something about someone has, and you can take the roles, the gender roles as they are, because it could differ, right? This could be the opposite of what I'm speaking to, but what I'm directly getting from source and spirit is that someone has a child's father, okay, or if you refer to them as baby daddy, okay, a child's father who is not really, either they're not present at all, and that's another thing, there's a couple different dynamics, but anywho, for some of y'all, they're not present at all, okay, when it comes to your kids. For others of you, they just kind of peep in here and there, and maybe possibly throw you a little money, or maybe just possibly come around, or maybe possibly get the kid, randomly here and there when they feel like it. And for others of you, the dad could have been present at one point in time, but there's lack of that now, okay? So, maybe something changed, whether it be y'all actually broke up, or they got into a new situation, or they just fell on hard times, or they just aren't really all that well, for whatever reason, whether it's actual health, mental health, emotional health, financial health, whatever it is. But they just, they were present at one point in time and now they're not, or it's definitely decreased a lot, okay? Whoever resonates with any of that, which I'm sure obviously it could be quite a bit of people, so our spirits, there's other indicators that could help you confirm that this message is yours more specifically, okay? So just give me a minute, I'll get to those. But this person, well, okay, like I said, there's different dynamics. So for some of y'all, this dad is lying to people, and that's another thing too, there's a lot of lying energy that's being picked up on as well, because I picked up on some lying in in like the previous video. Okay, so you can go check out that video as well, because something in it may resonate with you, or may be an indicator to confirm for you that like the message in this was for you, based off of like that other message and a couple things that I say, whether it be like the name or just whatever. Anyway, but so it's like this person's been lying and telling people that basically they're present, and basically like they do all this stuff for you and for the kids. Or then there's another dynamic where it's like your child's father is lying and just basically saying that they do everything. So like I say, take the messages as they are for you. I mean, heck, for all I know, heck, it could be somebody maybe they doing everything as far as like doing everything they're saying. But anyway, so you got a situation where one is lying and telling people that basically like they're around and they're involved with the kids and whatever. Okay, you got another one that's lying and just basically saying that like basically like they take care of you and the kids. They're like, oh well, I pay her rent, and I make sure that the kids got their food and everything that they need and all their clothes, and basically trying to make it seem like they taking care of you, like, oh well, I do this and I do that. And the thing about it is, if they did that, then that's cool, right? Obviously most people would be okay with that, you know what I'm saying? Because why not provide for your children? And some people can beg to differ about the part of providing for the child's mother as well, right? But there are some people who have a mindset of, I have to care for my child's mother as well, because as long as she's good, the kids are good, which is, in my personal opinion, very true, but there is also that factor of, if she's grown and capable, there's no reason why she shouldn't be able to handle her business and whatever, because y'all lay down together, and it takes two, right? So everybody got to hold up their end of the situation, hold up their role, right? But that's a whole nother conversation, and obviously maybe that was brought up for a reason. That could be something that has been a topic, right? I'm getting with that. So okay, just slow down for me, spirit. Okay, one person's dynamic is, you have a child's father who is either dating presently, or like in a new connection, or maybe they've been in this connection for a while. It's gonna be different for everybody. But okay, yep. See, okay, hold on, spirit, because I just give me a second, because it's a lot to remember. Okay, in one scenario, you have a child's father who is dating, and when they're dating, they people tend to ask like, oh, how many kids you have, what's your situation with the child's mom, that whole dynamic, right? And so this dad, and somebody's baby daddy could be on like a pop-up, whatever, pop the balloon show, or there could just be some significance there. Maybe you've been thinking about doing that. But anyway, it's like, how I want to say this. So this person, your child's father, has been like basically trying to get kudos and brownie points from these people that he's dating, and make them like him more by like over embellishing the fact that he does this and he does that for you, and does this and does that for the kids. Meanwhile, like I'm telling y'all, the energy that I'm getting is, this is not a present father. Like he's lying. He doesn't do any of the things that he's like telling these people that he does. So it's like, what you lying for? If you a deadbeat, you a deadbeat. But long story short, that's it. Like whoever your child's father is, they're a manipulator and they're a narcissist, and they're the type that will lie and try to reel people in, and then later the people end up finding out like basically he was lying, or that, I don't know. Anyway, but y'all know who y'all people is, okay? Also, there's someone who is in a relationship and has been for quite some time, and there's some money issues that are coming up. I'm getting something about gambling. So if you have a child's father that gambles, whether it's like what they call them, parlays, like they they bet on like football and basketball and like, you know, on the little FanDuel and different apps like that. Also could just be general, like they could shoot dice, whatever. They gamble, they could go to a casino, whatever. But somebody gambles and they have a gambling addiction. And so money's been funny. It's like they have their ups and their downs, you know what I'm saying? Like when they win, you know what I'm saying? And it's big and oh wait, where am I going? Oh yeah. And things are great. But it's like when things are down and when they lose and things are down. And whoever their spouse is, for some of y'all, this person is married, okay? But like I say, it's just gonna be different for everybody. But whoever this is, like they've been with somebody for a while. So like this person already knows that the person your child's father has a gambling addiction. And this person's been trying to lie and cover up this gambling addiction because I guess basically they've already talked about the fact that like he shouldn't be spending his money, you know what I'm saying, in the way that he's been spending it. So so he's been lying and telling his spouse or girlfriend that it's like, well, you know, such and such called me and she needed this and that for the kids, and so, you know, I had to give her money for that, and like just basically trying to put stuff on you and on y'all children, which is insane. I call it what you will. Don't do that. If you out here doing wrong and you can't be an honest man, okay, cool, whatever, that's on you. But don't lie on your kids and on your child's mother because they have nothing to do with it. Especially, and look, it's one thing for you to be doing something, but especially if you ain't doing nothing, you ain't doing not a thing, nothing. Oh, that's a strong hell of a no. Anywho, but yeah. So, child, I'm about to go over here and go park so I can finish y'all message and I can focus. But and then you have someone who is, like I say, like they're in a new connection. So they've already like told these lies to this new lover, and you know they're in like that what you call that stage, y'all? I don't know, like puppy love stage where everything's good and things are great. And he may have like had a bag when he first started dating her, and she didn't know nothing about none of this, and is just now starting to come into the knowledge of something ain't right, and she's trying to figure it out, right? And she's asking him questions, but he's been lying. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna park right here. Okay, I'm gonna use y'all these messages. Okay. And he's been lying to her, you know, about you and the kids, trying to say, you know, oh, well, you know, I'm sorry, you know, I meant to tell you that, like, sometimes my money can be a little off, because if my baby mama needs something, 1313 on the timer as well. And I got that, was that in the last message? I don't know, I got that same time, I looked up and at the same time in it was either the last one or one before last message. So there's something significant there about the number 44 or the number 8 for someone as well, or just the number 13. And that did take me back to speaking about, yeah, it was the last message, about the 13th month. Also with that, there's a movie, 13 Ghosts, could be significant to somebody. And this is totally like separate from what I was initially talking about, y'all. So just work with me, okay? Because sometimes, look, that brain just go where it go. But was that it? Spirit for that. And then there's also a book, and it's like a children's book that talks about like the number 13 and like some type of building with the number, like some type of building that was missing the 13th floor. If you know what I'm talking about, please put that down in the not in the description box, Lord. Please put that down in the comment section for me, because that came up in the last message, and I remember a book about something like that from when I was younger, but I can't think of like what it is off the top of my head, and I didn't take a moment to look at it, so I'll look for that later when I sit still. But yeah, anyway, there could be something significant about that. Okay, someone could also have a child that is 13, and that's who That's the child's father that I'm talking about. So if you have more than one kid and they're, by different people, your child's father, your child that is 13, it's their dad, okay, that is doing this. All right. Or that's 4, okay. Anywho, or whatever, all them numbers I said, y'all, okay, that could either be 13, 4, or 8. I think I got that right. Yeah. Anywho, moving on. So, but yeah, so it's like his lady been asking questions because when he first started dating her, his bag was up. He was probably winning and doing well, and she didn't really know, that he has these high highs and then has these low lows. You know what I'm saying? And so, she's now seeing like, okay, what's going on? Because we in the low lows. You know what I'm saying? And so he's lying and telling her like, oh, I didn't really tell you. When we were talking, I may have just told you that, I help my baby mama or whatever, and I look out for her and the kids, and I make sure she's good, but I didn't really, like, let you know that, like, regardless of what my money looks like, even if my money is funny, like, I'm still gonna make sure that I give her what she need or what she asked for. And so he probably lying 16 on the timer as well. So he probably lying and telling her that, like, oh, well, my baby mama called and she needed this and that for the kids, or my kid called and they needed this and that for school, or they needed this and that for sports or whatever, right? Which is insane, yo. Like, just to me, in my mind, I just feel like that's crazy to lie about some stuff that you're not doing. It's one thing if you're doing it, you know what I'm saying? Like, who could really feel any type of way? Well, don't get me wrong, because people do, but most people, okay, who have sense and feel like it's morally right and have principles, wouldn't have a problem with the person making sure that they do something for their child, okay? And if they do, and you dealing with somebody like that, baby, you might want to question that connection in that person. I'm just saying, it is what it is, but to each his own. You do what you do, but that ain't gonna help you in the long run. It ain't gonna turn out in the way I feel like you may want it to, okay? But yeah, anyway, so just to leave that message where it is, because I've given a lot of specifics to that. Yeah, man, you got a child's father, and like I say, take the roles as they are. This could be, if you are a male and you have a child's mother, this could be your baby mama. And as interesting as that sounds, I mean, it is a possibility. You feel me? Like, there are some children's, there are some people who have children, like, basically there are men who take care of their kids full time, and the mother just, you know what I'm saying, because she could be a flight attendant, she could be in the army. Like, there's so many different, everybody has a different dynamic, okay? And maybe those things are specific to you, and so that helps you, more so resonate with the message. All right. But yeah, man, take those messages as they are when it comes to your situation. But somebody's definitely been lying about their role in your life and in the kid's life to make themselves look better, and that is a hot mess, okay? Also, I noticed when I went back to watch the former video that the car in front of me, their license plate said 444. Okay, so somebody also needs to know that if you are traveling sometime soon, know that you have traveling graces, okay, with you. I wish you safe travels as well. I pray that you have safe travels as well, okay? And just know that your angels got you, okay? But outside of that, just